Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Thanks for tuning in this week. I'm Waller's Wallet, and today we're going to be comparing a few mid-range hotel credit cards. We're going to be comparing the World of Hyatt credit card, the Hilton Ascend, and the Marriott Premier Plus. Now these credit cards are cards I consider to be in the same tier of cards. And generally speaking, I value Hilton points at about half a cent per point, Hyatt points at about 1.8 cents per point, and Marriott points at about 0.8 cents per point. But you should definitely use your own values when calculating point values. Now starting with the sign-up bonuses, the World of Hyatt credit card offers a tiered bonus structure where you're going to earn 40,000 Hyatt points after spending $3,000 in the first 90 days, and you'll earn an additional 20,000 Hyatt points after spending a total of $6,000 in the first 6 months. The Hilton Ascend credit card is currently offering a 150,000 Hilton point bonus after spending $3,000 in the first 90 days. And the Marriott Premier Plus is offering a 75,000 point bonus after you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days. And while the Hilton Ascend has the largest number when it comes to a sign-up bonus, I value the bonus at about $750. And the Hyatt credit card, assuming you get all 60,000 points, that bonus is worth $1,080. And the Marriott Premier Plus, that bonus I would value at about $600. That means Hyatt will take this round, followed by Hilton and Marriott taking last place. Now let's talk about the bonus restrictions. Both Hyatt and Marriott are issued by Chase, and both of these cards do fall under Chase's 524 rule. So if you are over 524, Chase will not approve you for these cards. Plus, the Marriott cards have some quirky bonus restrictions if you've opened SPG cards for the Marriott points. And the Hilton Ascend is issued by American Express, and American Express does have their once-in-a-lifetime rule, plus they look at other factors to determine if you're eligible for one of their bonuses. Also, if you were a card holder of the old Hilton Surpass card, then you're going to be eligible for this bonus. Also, American Express has upgrade offers from the no-fee card to the Ascend card, and when you do that, you can earn the bonus, and you're not going to take a hard pull in order to upgrade your account. Just for the fact you can get a Hilton card, even if you're not eligible for the bonus, or potentially upgrade your card and receive the bonus without a hard pull, this round's going to go to Hilton, with Hyatt and Marriott taking last place. Now let's talk about the annual fees. The World of Hyatt credit card, the Hilton Ascend credit card, and the Marriott Premier Plus, they all have $95 annual fees, and none of them have a waived fee for the first year. So this round is going to be a draw. Taking a look at the foreign transaction fees, all three of these credit cards come with no foreign transaction fees. But the Hyatt and Marriott cards are issued by Visa, and they have a greater worldwide acceptance over American Express. So for this round, Hyatt and Marriott tie for the top spot, while Hilton is a distant third. Now let's take a look at the earning rates of these credit cards. Now to get an idea of our return, we do need to do some math from a cent per point perspective. Remember, these values are not set in stone, and you're always going to find hotels that give you more or less value for your points. The World of Hyatt credit card earns 4 points per dollar at Hyatt properties, including the restaurants and spas, 2 points per dollar on transit and commuting, restaurants, cafes, and coffee shops, 2 points per dollar on airline tickets booked directly with the airline, and 2 points per dollar on gym memberships. And then you're also going to earn 1 point per dollar everywhere else. This means on the 4X categories, you're going to have a return of 7.2%. The 2X categories would give you a return of 3.6%, and the 1X categories would give you a return of 1.8%. The Hilton Ascend credit card earns 12 points per dollar at Hilton properties, 6 points per dollar at US restaurants, US supermarkets, and US gas stations, and then 3 points per dollar everywhere else. Meaning the 12X categories would give you a 6% return, the 6X categories would give you a 3% return, and the 3X categories would give you a return of 1.5%. And the Marriott Premier Plus earns 6 points per dollar at Marriott, SPG, and Ritz-Carlton properties, and 2 points per dollar everywhere else. Meaning the 6X categories would give you a return of 4.8%, and the 2X categories would give you a return of 1.6%. And the winner here is really going to come down to your spending habits, and you do need to look beyond the percent return for these cards. While Hyatt has the best return on value for your spending, I don't think those 2X categories are really a hit with most people. Sure, there are going to be some people who receive good value from those 2X categories, but I think Hilton has the more lifestyle daily spend categories with restaurants, groceries, and gas. So I'm going to give this round to Hilton for the fact their bonus categories are probably going to encompass more people, followed by Hyatt, and the Marriott card is the least impressive when looking at these three credit cards. Now let's talk about the status these credit cards give you. The World of Hyatt credit card gives you Discover status as long as you hold this credit card. These benefits have a few perks such as premium internet, 10% bonus on paid stays, daily water, possible upgrades, and a 2 p.m. late checkout. You could also spend your way to globalist status, but that would take a lot of money to make that happen, and really I don't recommend doing that. The Hilton Ascend credit card comes with Hilton Gold status as long as you have this credit card. You receive benefits such as 80% bonus points on paid stays, 2 bottles of water, complimentary breakfast, late checkout, upgrades when they're available, and points when you reach certain milestones. You can even spend your way to Hilton Diamond status, but this would require $40,000 of spending in a calendar year, and I don't think this is worth it since the Hilton Aspire credit card gives you Diamond status if you were to open that credit card. And the Marriott Premier Plus gives you Marriott Silver status, which you earn 10% bonus points on paid stays, and that's pretty much it. You can spend $35,000 to reach gold status, but that is not remotely worth doing. And this category really goes to Hilton. The benefits of Hilton Gold are far better than the other ones, and Hilton Gold offers one benefit that the others don't have, and that's free breakfast, which I think to be a very valuable benefit, as well as a valuable benefit for families. Hyatt Discover is going to take second place, and Marriott Silver status is a few laps behind the other two, still trying to catch up to them. Now let's talk about the free night benefits. One of my favorite benefits of hotel cards is the free night benefits you'll receive from them. The World of Hyatt credit card gives you a certificate good at categories 1 through 4 each year when you pay your annual fee. Also, if you were to spend $15,000 in a card member year, you're going to receive an additional certificate good for up to a category 4 hotel as well. Now the Hilton Ascend credit card does not offer a free night benefit when you pay your annual fee. You can earn a free night certificate after spending $15,000 in a calendar year, and that certificate is good on weekend stays, which is Friday through Sunday. And if you were to earn that certificate, you wouldn't have any category limit for redemptions, but it would need to be a standard room in order for you to use that certificate. And the Marriott Premier Plus gives you a certificate good at properties up to 35,000 points, which would be good for a room up to a category 5 hotel. Now this round really comes down to Marriott and Hyatt, since Hilton does not offer a free night certificate without a spending requirement. From there, it really depends on where you're staying. I think Hyatt has the nicer mid-level properties, but they have a much smaller footprint than Marriott and Hilton. Marriott has the larger number of hotels to choose from, but I have found their mid-level hotels aren't anything really spectacular. Now let's talk about redeeming our points. Hyatt's award chart offers some of the best value for hotel points, which is why I gave them a value of about 1.8 cents per point. Redemptions start at just 5,000 points per night, and they top out at 30,000 points per night for their category 7 hotels. You can also redeem your points for activities like spas at the hotel, but this would be a bad value for your points and I really wouldn't recommend it. Hyatt does offer a cash and points option, but ever since they changed the cash portion to be 50% of the room rate, this is not a great value and I really think you should avoid using this option. Plus, on stays that you book with all points, Hyatt will waive the resort fee if that hotel were to have resort fees. Now, Hilton does not have an award chart, and the amount of points needed to book a room is usually based on the price of that room. You can also use your points with a cash and points options for stays. Also, complete point stays will have their resort fees waived as well. Marriott has an award chart with peak and off-peak awards, and starting in 2019, they're introducing a new category as well. Now there is also cash and points options with set cash co-payments. Now Marriott has an option that the other two programs don't have. Marriott will let you transfer your Marriott points to airlines at a rate of 3 Marriott points to 1 airline mile. And when you transfer 60,000 Marriott points to an airline, Marriott will give you an extra 5,000 bonus airline miles, meaning you would receive 25,000 airline miles for 60,000 Marriott points. And for this round, I'm going to give this round to Marriott since they give you more flexible options by being able to turn your Marriott points into airline miles in addition to being able to use your points for hotel stays. Now let's take a look at the other benefits of these credit cards. And unfortunately, these cards really don't have a lot of other benefits. The Hilton Ascend credit card gives you 10 Priority Pass lounge passes, which is a pretty good benefit for a mid-level card. So that would mean by default, Hilton is going to win this category. So which card wins? I think there are many things that come into play when trying to decide which card wins. So this really depends on what you value in a hotel and even your travel destinations. But for the best value for your points, Hyatt is going to be the best option. The bonus has the highest value. You can earn a second free night certificate with a spending requirement. Their award chart is very favorable for people, but their huge downside is their small global footprint. If you're somebody who wants a nice list of benefits, then you want to take a look at the Hilton card because I think that's going to be your winner. Hilton offers the best benefits of these 3 cards, and the earning rate on this card is pretty good for daily spend as well. Hilton has a huge footprint of hotels, and this is also a pretty easy way to access airport lounges. And lastly, while the Marriott card has the least impressive earning rates, they do have a lot of properties you can use that free night certificate at. Or if you're somebody who wants the flexibility to turn your hotel points into airline miles, this is going to be the best option to do that. So tell me, which of these 3 credit cards do you think is the best? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this week. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, or if you know somebody who might benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. Remember, I post new videos every Thursday, so if you like learning about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, or just flat out traveling for less, consider hitting the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all next week. Safe travels and take care.